You're one of the first people I met in Arbonne, and I just get giddy inside thinking that two of the top income earners in the entire company chose me for today. So I'm so excited. So I'm ready. You tell me when.
We're ready to rock and roll. You just click share screen, bring your slides up, and we're ready to just hear how Arbonne has changed your life and how it could change others. So we're just ready to turn the time over to you now, Miss.
Okay, Dina, and I thought I'd start by sharing my story first, since Dana led into that, or at least a bit of it. So, hi everyone. As Dana and Dina mentioned, my name's Mindy, and I'm out in Seattle, Washington, and Arbonne has changed my life in so many ways. I can't even begin to tell you. But the first thing you're probably wondering is, how the heck did I get here on Zoom sharing Arbonne with all of you? Because some of you are just taking a look at this for the first time. Maybe you're using the products and now you're curious what it means to be a consultant with our company. Some of you have been in for a while and you just want to stay plugged in, you want to stay connected, and you've got other people on the phone or on the computer here as well learning what it means to be in Arbonne. And some of you are in, but you're newer, and you want to learn how it is that you can share Arbonne with other people. So maybe I'll give you ideas and ways to share and describe what it is that we do. Because, newsflash, I never dreamt of being an Arbonne consultant. So I have a little 3-year-old boy, and he is starting to get to that stage where he's like, when I grow up, I want to drive a snowplow. So I'll tell you what, I did not run around saying, when I grow up, I want to be an Arbonne consultant. I went to school, I got a college degree, I was building a corporate marketing career, and I actually loved what I did, and I really loved the people. But I tell you what I didn't like is the lifestyle. My life was no longer my own. My life before Arbonne looked like this. I would, on days that I drove to work, I would get up, I would have the toast in my mouth, I'd have the workout bag on one shoulder, the work bag on the other, the happy hour bag on the other, or both shoulders, and I'd be running to the car with the coffee here, the phone here, and the toast in my mouth. I'd get in the car just in time to get onto a conference call that I did not want to be on, spill the coffee on the outfit, still be 10 minutes late because traffic is so bad here, and then I'd work all day for someone else, and it was kind of a good old boys club, and hey, nothing wrong with that, I suppose, but that just was not for me. The type of thing where you get to work and you bump your head on the glass ceiling before you even walk into the office, and your male counterparts are making more money than you, but you're bringing in twice as much business. So that was my life before Arbonne. Not only that, but I had to ask for permission for things like, going to the dentist, or taking a vacation. I had to work double, triple time to go, and then triple time to get back. So I knew there had to be another way. And along came Arbonne, and I always sought out products that worked and products that were healthier for my body. And so when Arbonne came along, it truly was a blessing in disguise, and it was in disguise because at the time I didn't know what a blessing it was for me, because I did say no, because I also had acne. I was a sporty girl, not a product girl, doing bike racing and all sorts of endurance athletics. And so fast forward, Dana and I were having dinner complaining about my work life, and she just said, you know what, you should do Arbonne. And I kind of thought for a minute, well, I do have expensive hobbies, a little extra money might be nice, but no way. First of all, I have acne. Second of all, no one makes money doing this. And I shut her down. And then honest to God, a few weeks later, on an airplane, on my way to a pro bike race, and a vice president from Arbonne sits right next to me on the airplane. I'm not sure what you believe in. If you believe in divine intervention, if you believe in a 2x4 hitting you over the head, but whatever it is, you are clearly on this call because you listen to someone and you possibly may notice signs. That was a sign for me to wake up and take a look. I did, and the rest is history. So tonight, it's likely that you already know a little bit about Arbonne, but I want to share with you more than just Arbonne, but what's going on in our global environment right now, where this Arbonne business opportunity might prove to be of value to you in your life or to someone you know. So I'm going to do the share screen thing. And got a couple slides here that, thank goodness, we have Dina and Dana and such an amazing team that helps put these things together. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to put it on full screen mode. So again, thank you for being here, and thank you for Dana and Dina for allowing me this chance to share with each and every one of you here tonight. And reality of it is, you're probably already using the products, but what you may not know is much about the business opportunity and the value it may hold in your life. So here's just a couple things going on in our global environment that might resonate with you. 76% of Americans are stressed about money and work. This is true, and you can see from down below the source where this came from. But what I want to ask you is, when is the last day or week that you didn't once stress about money or work?
Mindy?
Yes.
Your slides aren't moving forward. We're still on the Arbonne opening slide.
Okay, is that better now?
No. There they go.
Is that better now? Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back to full screen mode. And can you see? Okay, good. So I'm going to ask that question one more time now that you can see the slide. You see the information here. But truly what I want to ask you is, when is the last day or week or month where you didn't once stress or worry about money or work? And what is causing this stress? Well, it's the reality of it is the cost of goods and services necessary to belong in the middle class are increasing, and debt has become the new normal. So when you have these two combining on either end, the middle class is shrinking significantly and becoming stagnant. One interesting fact, I can tell you one thing that is happening in the Seattle area is, while the cost of living is increasing and middle class incomes are stagnant, I'll tell you what's happened here is that the cost of houses, the average price of a home in Seattle has increased by 67% in 5 years. So that's a pretty big example of how cost of living is increasing significantly, which is bringing on so much debt and really endangering that middle class. So what is your definition of wealth? And you can see this here. I love what Robert Kiyosaki has to say.
The slides aren't moving forward. We're still on the cost of financial stress. People are stressed out about work and money.
How about if I just do it on the partial screen?
Perfect. That was working.
Okay. Now can you see the next slide?
It's perfect.
Okay. So what is your definition of wealth? And Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you can see the quote here, says that wealth is determined by the number of days you could survive without working and still maintain your standard of living. And his advice is to develop a residual income stream that is greater than your monthly expenses. But what I want to ask you is, beyond creating wealth, do you have more month left than money? Or do you have more money left at the end of the month? I want you to think about that. The other thing I want to think about that also contributes to the previous slide when we talked about stress is, are you currently having problems in your life that if you only had enough money that it wouldn't be a problem? Does that make sense? Because like Dana said earlier, creating a financial wall around her family has been huge for her in this business. And that's what I'm working towards doing, is creating a financial wall. So that the big problems in life, if they revolve around money, they don't become problems and sources of stress. So this is a huge statistic that really blew me away. The global sales for 2015 for each of these industries, you can take a look here yourself. But the NFL was $12 billion. The music industry was $15 billion. Video gaming was $91 billion. Film and entertainment, 88 billion. Natural foods, 72 billion. I'm sure I contribute quite a bit to that natural foods industry. But network marketing, 183 billion. This is more than double any of those other industries. And I'll tell you what, NFL, living out here in Seattle, where we've got Russell Wilson and Seattle Seahawks. I know we've got Green Bay probably on the phone here too, but oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. When I saw that network marketing was that much bigger than the NFL, boy, I was sure solidified in my decision to have jumped into network marketing several years ago. This is truly a remarkable statistic and one that is going to keep growing. So there's a couple things that are really contributing to that huge global sales number. And that's the first thing is two converging trends. You've got health, wellness, fitness industry. Global weight loss market is $672 billion. Anti-aging products market expected to reach $285 billion by 2018. That is phenomenal. But you've also got a couple other things. You've got a convergence of trends here happening. And what that essentially means is right now you've got the types of products that we have, pure, safe, beneficial, and we'll get into what those products are momentarily, combined with a way to create an ancillary income, along with the opportunity to create an exit strategy, a plan B, or create choices in life, or help people find more time in their life. Not only that, but people are becoming more aware, and the demand for safer products is huge. New technologies are developing faster than we can keep up with, and people are shopping in new ways. They're finding out about things in new ways, all through technology. In addition to that, we've got a changing employment landscape. We've got 4 generations in the workplace for the first time ever. So these converging trends, along with the convergence of trends, really create an environment that is going to keep the network marketing profession and keep our line of business on an upward trajectory for quite some time. Health and finances have absolutely never been more important to people. And if you want proof with that, just ask yourself, is it important to be healthy? Yes. Is it important to be financially secure? Yes. So there is your answer. And I'm sure you know that all of your friends and family feel the same way. No one wants to be sick and broke. So with Arbonne, we offer all of those things. We address the converging trends, and we offer products and business that speak directly to what people are looking for and what is growing in our marketplace in terms of industry, profession, and product demand. So what do we actually do? So the first thing is that we educate people to make choices, better choices about what they put on their body and in their body. And we do that by getting in front of people through presentations, one-on-ones. You can do things virtually. We also empower people with more options for their health and their finances. When I started this business, I felt empowered right away because I knew that even though I was starting out small in terms of my paycheck, it wasn't like I started making livable income in the first week. Newsflash, it does take time, but it is your time and you can move as quickly or slowly as you'd like. But I felt empowered right away. I knew that I had a light at the end of the tunnel in my most miserable work environment. I knew that I had an exit strategy that I could work towards to do alongside what I was already doing, while I was also bringing healthy products and more options to other people in their lives. I was so excited to be able to give people a fresh start with the products that they use in their homes and with the income opportunity for those who chose to really seize the day and jump into something that could really make a difference in their lives and the lives of others. But what was most important to me when I first got started was that the products would work. I could not represent something that didn't work and wasn't going to be an option that brought health into my life. And so our ingredient policy is very, very simple. It's pure, safe, and beneficial. We start with plant-based ingredients. We have a commitment of developing products free of harmful ingredients. As a matter of fact, we formulate to European Union standards. So we are absolutely dedicated to the safety of our products. With 2 small children now, that's never been more important to me. Beneficial? Well, pure and safe is all good, but does it work? And this is where I had a challenge before, and I'm sure you all can relate. You've either gone to the store and just bought what works, but you didn't want to know what was in it, or you went and bought things that you were psyched about the ingredients, but you use it and it did nothing for you. And so this is where Arbonne comes in. It's a perfect marriage between good ingredients, meaning pure, safe, beneficial, and working benefits. Because after all, we are what we absorb. And this is a really interesting statistic. 60% of what you put on your skin is absorbed into your bloodstream. But as a matter of fact, do you know how quickly that happens? It's within about 26 seconds. And the average American has 200 synthetic chemicals stored in their bodies at all times. So the way I look at it is you either pay now or you pay later. You spend the time and money using better products for you, or we have to spend more time and resources on fixing our problems later. So I choose to take absolute control and use products that I know are pure and safe and are going to help me look and feel my best. And that's Arbonne. So our advantage is over 30 years of research and development. As a matter of fact, we have an incredible corporate pedigree, and Peter Matravers is our in charge of all of our product development, and he has over 20 personal patents, and he's been in the natural products industry for a very long time. And as a matter of fact, he's considered one of the top botanical chemists in the world, and he chose to come work for Arbonne. So our plant-based formulations, we absolutely blend the best of science and nature to formulate things that are plant-based but actually work, pH correct, certified vegan and kosher, and standardized botanicals and herbs, GMO screening, and I already mentioned this, but formulated to European standards. Now that's important because they ban so many more ingredients in Europe than they do in the US, like thousands more. So in the US, there's, I don't know, around a dozen, and in Europe, I believe there's around, what was it, Dana, around 1,100?
It's 1337 now.
Thank you, 1337. And so it's a remarkable statistic. It's something that really sets us apart.
And you know what else, Mindy? 2 of the banned ingredients in Europe are hydroquinone and retin-A, which are very commonly used here in the U.S. And people are always shocked to know that they're actually banned ingredients in other countries.
Yeah, it's remarkable. I actually went to, I don't like to really say names of stores, you know, but I went to this really big store. It's kind of like a warehouse, and they have kind of everything in it, from groceries to electronics. I went to that store today to get some things for my daughter's birthday party, and I just couldn't believe the personal care products that were there and the nutritional products. I mean, and just to see, you know, that we have an opportunity to educate people that value, like, getting as much as possible for a very low price has a price, if you know what I mean. And the prices that really, the price of it is that, in my opinion, when I was shopping that way, it turns out I was really wasting my money because it did nothing good for my body. And so when I discovered Arbonne, especially the nutritionals, I was thrilled because my background as an endurance athlete is I was always seeking high quality nutritional products. So you can see here that we produce our nutritional products with no cholesterol, saturated fats, trans fats, no artificial colors, sweeteners, or dyes. We've never tested on animals long before it was in vogue to not test on animals. Free of animal products and byproducts. That's pretty huge out here in Seattle. We do have a pretty big vegan population out here. And besides that, if you want to know about rendering and what's in personal care products, you can Google rendering plants and take a look for yourself. We're free of all petroleum-derived ingredients, free of harmful toxic chemicals, and gluten, dairy, and whey-free. One other thing that's really smart about Arbonne as a company when you think about jumping into a network marketing business, because we've already demonstrated the value of the business, but it's really important to pick a company that has consumable products. I actually tried to count again today how many consumable products from Arbonne I use each and every day. I literally cannot count. I mean, my husband, a dude, he uses at least 40 products a day. But the thing that I thought was so unique about it is that these are not new products to my household. These are things I've always been using. So when I discovered a brand that I could shop and purchase everything from one source, and then I understood the value it held to other people, and that they could shop from one source that lands at their door, and that when they use it up, they're going to need to reorder, and what that means from a business standpoint, I was blown away. And I love that Arbonne is so smart in how they expand our product lines and constantly improve to really stay current and even ahead of the trends to make sure that we're always offering the best of the best. This RE9 line here is one of our top product lines, and we're going to talk about just two product lines. That's our RE9, and then we're going to talk about some of our nutritionals. And this product line, you can see the statistics. I'm not going to read them off to you because you can see them, but I have to tell you, it has completely changed my skin. It does beat department store brands and MLM brands, but the reality of it is, without this product line, I would still have acne scars, and I would still be having to wear layers and layers of makeup because I was embarrassed by my skin. Do you know anyone who is in that position? Do you know anyone who wants to age gracefully? And let's face it, if you're in the workforce, people have got to stay competitive because people are having to work longer, unless they choose to jump into Arbonne, that is. But they need great anti-aging products. They've got to stay looking youthful. And we offer the best of the best. Here's a wonderful quote. In head-to-head testing, as a scientist, it is surprising to see an event in which one product was significantly better than the competition. I mean, check this out. You can read the rest of the quote. Arbonne is recognized as the best of the best. It is incredible. Here's a picture of some results after 28 days using RE9 Advanced products. And you can see the dramatic results here around the eyes. I absolutely love our eye products. I have two children in diapers, and so eye cream is so important to me right now. And it works. People say, does it work? As a matter of fact, it works so well that I use 2 eye creams and a third if I really need it, because it is that, along with our Fizz Sticks, are my best friend right now. We just entered the device market, and what I want you to know about that is that this is world-class technology we use, and this device provides ultrasound technology with heat to help have a deeper application of product, so that your serums, your eye creams, your neck creams actually get to the deepest layer in the skin and work better, work faster. They're supercharged. Now, from a business standpoint, how many of you, before Arbonne came out with a device, how many of you owned a device already from another company? Who do you know who has one? Who do you know who wants one? Well, guess what? 2015 global retail sales of devices reached, in US dollars, $1 billion, with an anticipated increase of 10% per year annually. By 2020, it's estimated that sales will be $1.6 billion. I think now is the time to jump on that and be a part of that. Plus, our device gets results. I love this. So this is after one use. You can see an immediate change in the skin. You can see here how the lines are diminished. And I know who's in this photo. I don't know if we're allowed to say names, but I know her. So this is really cool too, is that I get to see people in my life having changes with their skin. It's remarkable. Let's talk about the healthy living products. I absolutely love our nutrition products, and there isn't a day that goes by that I do not use these products. Our healthy living products, we have a 30 Days to Healthy Living program, plus we have individual products that can be used to help you stay healthy, stay on track, and for some people, manage their weight or increase energy or help sleep better. These are all some of the things that I personally have experienced as a result of using our healthy living products. So I'm totally in love with our protein, and I know there's a lot of competitive products out there with protein powders, and I have used so many of them and can tell you without a doubt our protein products are the best I have ever used. You can see some of these people in the photos have lost so much weight. They have improved their lives tremendously, and now some of them, like Annie here, has even chosen to recommend Arbonne as a sports trainer because it changed her life so much by losing so much weight following our 30 Days to Healthy Living. Here's another picture. This woman also chose to become a consultant. What I really want to ask you here after looking at all these pictures is, who do you know who already uses protein in their life, probiotics? Who could use an increase in energy? Maybe it's you on this conference tonight. Maybe you would like to use products like these, but surely you know people who also would benefit from products that can help them stay on track with their health and wellness goals and even improve. Because in Arbonne, we truly have the products to change your health, but a business to change your life. And the Mayo Clinic actually completed a quality of life study that concludes that Arbonne products improve the quality of people's lives. And I have to agree, having access to these products, using these products on a daily basis has absolutely improved the quality of my life. So in Arbonne, when you shop for personal care products, you do not have to pay retail. As demonstrated here on the top row, this is a traditional retail channel. Down below, this is Arbonne. Up above on the retail channel, the price of goods doubles at each layer in the sales and manufacturing process. And with Arbonne, our products go directly from the manufacturer to you, essentially cutting out middlemen and the costs associated with that. The Arbonne consultant acts as simply acts as a information point to provide information to you as a consumer, to your network, or you yourself can be that consultant to provide information to people in your life and help them choose the products that would be best for them and show them how to get their products. And then basically all the middlemen, all the markups that would normally be paid in traditional retail, those go back into creating excellent products as well as fairly compensating people who represent our products and our business. Because at retail, 80% of that money goes towards the marketing, advertising, packaging, and shipping. So we simply stop buying products at higher retail prices and giving money to stores that don't pay us commission, because we all recommend things on a daily basis, from movies to restaurants to a shoe sale. We are doing it constantly. Even my 3-year-old son is recommending things to me constantly. And so what we do is we start buying directly from our own stores. If you're on this conference right now, or you're listening to the recording, at the very least, open your consultant account and redirect the spending that you're already doing at traditional retail stores and start shopping from Arbonne. You will benefit from a 20 to 50% discount. And for those who choose, you get to build a business. You get paid when other people purchase through your digital storefront. We get to share with others how they can do the same and leverage time while building a virtual online business alongside what you're already doing, whether that be raising a family or having another career or all of the above. You can build a residual income alongside what alongside what you're already doing. And that residual income continues to be generated even after the initial effort has been expended. And that is so very important in this time in life where no one has time. So to be able to build something that continues to generate income over and over again is tremendous. When you start your own business, you have a system to follow that's proven to be successful. There's no need to stock or deliver products. I'm not sure how traffic is in your area, but in Seattle, it's quite awful. So there's no way I could be involved in a business where I had to stock or deliver products. We already discussed this, but consumable products mean repeat sales. Every time a client of yours washes their hair, takes their vitamins, puts their eye cream on, they're using up their products and they're going to need more. Repeat orders mean residual income. You're going to leverage your time. You get the benefit of really mentoring people as Dana and Dina continue to mentor me. And ultimately, you leverage your time in doing so. And you get to build this alongside whatever else you're doing, whether that be another career, a family, whatever that may be. The reality of it is there's only room for one person at the top in a corporate position, and little opportunity to rise to the highest levels of the company, regardless of how hard you work. So while you may enjoy your career, the reality of it is advancement can be challenging, and increasing income to help overcome the increase in cost of living only happens with elevating your pay scale. And that's really hard to come by in this corporate environment right now. So when I chose Arbonne, I knew without a doubt that I could name the time and work towards creating a greater income. So hopefully you get to see that as well and build your own virtual online business. Everyone can benefit from time leveraging with no glass ceiling. How many times have you hit your head on the glass ceiling? We get to build a network of global consumers who order from their own digital storefront with direct shipping and, again, the proven system for success. Back to my original point where I said, hey, I didn't dream of being an Arbonne consultant. No one makes money doing that, until I was corrected. And I was corrected by actually jumping in the business and seeing for myself and becoming a part of it and actually benefiting from a great income in an industry that creates so much value in people's lives, a company that attracts incredible people, and I've built incredible relationships. But yes, I have earned and continue to earn an awesome paycheck as well. And you can see here what the average incomes are. Most people can really feel an impact in their household at the area manager level. So if you jump in, I want to encourage you to work towards that level right away. District manager is the first level of elevating your pay. You don't manage anything or anyone but your own business. It just means that you get paid at that level. And when your business grows to the next level, area manager, the average income is $800 to $5,300. Regional vice president, $4,000 to $15,000, and that's where you're awarded the bonus for our company car, which is a white Mercedes-Benz. And at the national vice president level, the average income is $22,000 per month. And I'm guessing none of you on here are average, but we'd probably all be okay with an average national vice president income in Arbonne, because $22,000 a month can really buy you a lot of choices in life. It can help you build that financial wall around your family. It can help you afford choices. It can help you make sure that you do not become victim to problems that could otherwise be solved if you only had enough income to do so. There are other rewards and bonuses. There are so many, I can't even begin to count them. The relationships being the most important to me. But of course, I do love the jewelry. I do love the travel. I do love the car. And I do love the chance to thrive and grow personally. So I want to ask you now, where do you see yourself? Would you like to shop? If so, we have a tremendous loyalty program. We can help you become a customer or part of our loyalty program called Preferred Client, and you can get your products and get going on them right now. Would you like to be a referring customer? Perhaps you'd like to see a little bit more how we do the business and bring some family and friends together and host a gathering, or maybe provide some referrals to the person who invited you here today. Or maybe you're ready to jump in or get just a little bit more information about becoming a consultant. I think number 3 is the smartest choice, becoming a consultant with Arbonne. And that would be something you want to follow up with the person who invited you here with. And hopefully they will actually reach out to you, because no doubt you've gotten a lot of information here tonight, but you're possibly going to have other questions like, what do I need to do to jump in? And so your consultant will work with you on that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop share screen. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close. And what I want to just say to all of you is you're probably like me. When you first learned about this business, you never dreamed of being an Arbonne consultant, but you probably dreamed of having your life a certain way. And you may or may not have your life in that way. Maybe it is in the way you dreamt of, but maybe it's not all you dreamt of, if you know what I mean. Or maybe you are still dreaming of what you want and you haven't gotten there yet. Well, whatever it is, whatever you are looking for, this really could be a solution. And you may be thinking, what if it doesn't work? But truly, what if it does work? I want you to dream big. I want to go back to what we are calling our presentation here this evening, and that's create your future. You have a chance sitting here right in front of your screens to create your future. And so please take the time to follow up with the consultant who invited you here. I want to ask Dina and Dana if they have anything to add. I'm sure there's things that I left out, but I really want to thank you so much for joining me this evening and inviting me on to do this.
You were awesome tonight, Mindy. You did a phenomenal presentation. I really can't think of anything to add because you really painted a picture of what you can have, do, and be with Arbonne. And I think that's the whole thing for people to see, because, you know, it is risk-free. People can come in and start that discovery period of where they can decide if this is something that can really add value to their lives. We have a 45-day money-back guarantee. So it really is a risk-free opportunity to bring change to your life that can really benefit you and your family. So you did a wonderful job tonight, Mindy. And it's so fun to see your journey. I remember when you very first started, and it's just so fun to see how you've grown. And I think that's one of the cool things about our industry, because it just accelerates life. And I've seen your life be accelerated with Arbonne. So thank you so much for sharing everything you did with us tonight.
Mindy, that was fantastic. Thank you so much. I really, I've got a lot to learn about presenting the opportunity. That was
great. You showed us up tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, you really did, Mindy. Thanks. Thanks for that.
Thanks for showing us up, girl.
Happy birthday, Dana.
Well, I'm sweating here because I was so nervous. So, hey, guys, you know, I got top income earners here, so I had to put my A game on. But I want to thank you all so very much. And I'm going to run back with my little kiddos now. And I just thank Arbonne, and I thank you guys every single day for allowing me to be home, but not have to always be home, if you know what I mean.
And adult complication really does help. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, everyone. Thank you. Good night.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Good night, everyone.